Now, moving on to sports. Exciting weekend for football fans here as a star-studded Singapore leg of the International Champions Cup, or ICC, kicks off. Manchester United take on Inter Milan in pre-season exhibition tournament on Saturday before Juventus and Tottenham Hotspur clash a day later. Now, unlike last year's edition, this year's ICC is packed with star power. We have Ronaldo, Harry Kane, David De Gea, Paul Pogba, and many more. Now, Inter Milan arrived yesterday, Spurs touched down this morning, and the others will arrive in the coming days. Now, to tell us more about this exciting tournament, I have correspondent Sazali Abdul Aziz. Welcome, Saz.
Yeah.
Nice to have you back again. Now, Saz, there was fanfare when Inter Milan arrived at JW Marriott yesterday. How was the scene like, the situation?
Well, I think it just goes to show Inter Milan and Spurs this morning, they both arrived in the morning around 8 or 9, they landed in Singapore. And yet, at the hotel, there were like 20, 30 fans. Some of them actually Ponteng school. Some of them took MC from work.
Right.
Let's hope they're not seen in photos.
Yeah. So for viewers who don't know what Ponteng is basically to skip
play truant lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay,
But basically it just shows how much of a buzz there is. The fans really want to turn out in numbers. Manchester United are scheduled to arrive in about an hour and a half, and since it's after work hours, I'm pretty sure there'll be a huge crowd.
You reckon? Where would that be? Would you know?
See, I'm not at liberty to share.
Okay.
But none of this info has been made public. I understand, and yet we saw fans at Inter Milan's and Spurs hotels.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure word has got round. And I'm sure there'll be a huge crowd at Man United's hotel as well.
Right. Well, and you can't reveal, yeah?
I think I better not lah.
Better not. Not even in which area of Singapore?
Oh, it's central lah.
Central. Okay, we know that's central. Now, how highly anticipated is this edition of the ICC? Because everybody's just talking about it, right? It's a buzz. Yeah.
It's the games are still a couple of days away, but I think speaking to fans and the people that I've met along the way, I think the big anticipation is over Cristiano Ronaldo, because when you talk about the world's best players of their generation, the Pele, Maradona, Messi, none of these players, especially in their prime or while they're still playing, have played in Singapore, and yet we have a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, Ronaldo. He's going to grace the National Stadium. He's going to grace Kallang, and I think that's a huge deal. Yeah. So I'm personally also looking forward to it.
Are you a Man U fan?
No, I'm not. But I'm really excited at seeing a player of Ronaldo's quality.
This is coming from an unbiased perspective, lah. Now, how does this edition compare to the previous two ICCs?
I think in terms of firstly team composition, because Manchester United easily together with Liverpool are the Singapore's most beloved teams. So you have Man U there, you have Juventus with Ronaldo, you have Spurs, who are also another Premier League team, and you have Inter Milan. So I think in terms of the team composition, it's a really attractive lineup for the fans, and also like you mentioned, this year it's packed with star power, because last year the teams were affected by World Cup. For example, PSG, they didn't have Neymar, they didn't have Cavani, they didn't have Mbappe because of the World Cup. This year, a few of the players are missing as well because of the African Cup of Nations and the Copa America. But it's a very small number. So I think, like you said, the Ronaldos, the Harry Kanes, the Paul Pogbas, they're going to be in Singapore. And I think everyone's really, really excited. Yeah.
And apart from it being, of course, a match and all that, there are other fringe activities also happening. So what can fans expect in the coming days?
Aside from the two games which are, on paper they look really, really exciting. The players are also going to be turning up at a lot of public events. However, again, I don't think I'm at liberty to
Okay.
Where? But all I can say is these events, and because they are private events, they are by invitation.
Okay.
But these, some of these are located
at public
areas.
Okay.
Yes, in public spaces. So again, like I said, fans are really resourceful. When, especially when they want to see their idols. So I think even though an official announcement has not been made, I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot of fans, all over all these events over the weekend. I'm sure.
Probably taking a sneak peek and all that.
Yeah, I'm sure. From far, taking pictures.
Yeah, taking pictures. And for yourself, you're going to be covering some of these matches as well?
Yeah, I'll be covering both matches, and I'll be at a couple of the events as well.
Okay, so there you go. So if you want a update of the matches and everything that's happening with regard to the ICC this weekend, of course, follow www.straitstimes.com. We're going to have updates on our website and on our social media properties as well. Thank you once again, Saz, for coming onto the show to share with us about the exciting tournament that is going to happen this weekend. Now, of course, earlier on we had Tame, who spoke to us about the new measures that have been in place to tackle foreign borrowers, and then we had, of course, our assistant business editor Chen Hui to tell us more about the low Singapore exports. In 6 years, in fact, we've seen the lowest in 6 years, and the impact on the economy as well as on workers, companies and job opportunities. And lastly, of course, we have Saz to tell us more about the ICC that is happening this weekend. So those are the stories of the day for today. For more news and videos, do log on to our website, that is www.straitstimes.com. Once again, I'm Haryanto. Join us tomorrow same time for more stories on The Big Story.